Hey, how you doing, folks? Bob LaGrasso here from the Sports Nuts and OddsJam with my Anytime Touchdown Scores video for the early games on Sunday, October 5th in the NFL. Hey, like to remind you, we got a new product at OddsJam, and are we ever excited about this? Check out Sharp Money from OddsJam. The link is below in the description. There is a 7-day free trial. You know what? You want to know what the Sharps are doing? You'll know after you check out this product. It's been extremely profitable for me. I am up 23 units through 2 months with experimentation on this. I'm telling you, great product. You're going to love it. All right? Let's get to some touchdowns. That's what it's all about. That's what this channel is about. Anytime touchdown scores. Let me go ahead and scroll down here. As I scroll down to the market, there's Anytime touchdown scores right there. And we are going to start off with this Browns and Vikings game. And you know what? I'm getting Justin Jefferson at plus 175. I better jump on that. That's huge. That's huge. Absolutely huge. And the other one, I will take Quinton Judkins at plus 110 on BetMGM. All right. We got 7 early games. That's the morning game. Let's go to the afternoon games with the Texans and the... What? If Derrick Henry doesn't come through, this team is in deep, deep, deep trouble. I'm going to put 2 units on Derrick Henry to get a touchdown. I just have the feeling that he will. And a good feeling at that. I'm just saying. And you know what? Where is my boy here? Where's my boy? Where's my boy? Man, I'll tell you what, folks. This is a tough one right here. Man, I really, really want to go with Nick Chubb, but I just don't know if I trust him. I'm going to go with Christian Kirk at plus 350 on BetMGM. Tough one to decide on that one, but got a good feeling with Kirk. All right, next game, Dolphins, Panthers. Well, I'm going to tell you a guy I'm going with right off the bat. Whoops. I will tell you a guy I'm going with right off the bat, and that is Darren Waller at plus 300. Had 2 touchdowns last week. This is on FanDuel. And this next one is going to be a little more difficult with Chuba out. Chuba Hubbard is out. Man, I'm going to be honest with you. I feel like, and call me crazy if you want to, but I feel like Bryce Young at plus 500. He's going to have to make things happen on his own. We'll take him at plus 500 on Bet Rivers. All right, Raiders. And the Colts. I'll take Ashton Junty. Got to go with them. Minus 110 on FanDuel. You know I want to go with Jonathan Taylor. I've got to. So in order to do it, I'm going to have to put a lot on it. I'll put 4 units on Jonathan Taylor to get a touchdown. 4 units at minus 210 on BetMGM. I know not great odds, but you know what? I want winners, folks. I want winners. All right. Giants and the Saints. Well, with Malik Neighbors out, this has got to be a tough situation for the Giants. I mean, Really, when you really look at it, this is going to be a tough situation for the Giants. But I'm going to tell you who I'm going with. Chris Olave at plus 200 on Bet Rivers. And I'll go with Jackson Dart. He did it last week. Let's do it this week, baby. Plus 235 on DraftKings. See how easy it is to scroll through and find plays on OddsJam. This is just looking at the options on anytime touchdown scores in the sports area. This is how you look up lines, line shop. All right. Let's see who we got here. Jets, Cowboys. I'm going to take Garrett Wilson. Had a big touchdown catch last week at plus 150 on BetMGM. And you know what? I'm going to go with, I got to go with Javonte, which minus 115 on Hard Rock. Javonte Williams. All right. And let's see, finally, the last game in the early slate, Denver and the Eagles. We'll take Jalen Hurts. We'll put, hang on a second. At minus 141 on Bet Rivers. That's a 2-unit play for Jalen Hurts. And on the other end of the spectrum, I'm going to throw Evan Ingram into the mix here on FanDuel. All right. Let's go to the bet tracker. Let's review the plays that we're going with here on Sunday. All right. Vikings, Browns, Jefferson and Judkins. Cowboys, Jets, Garrett Wilson and Javonte Williams. Giants, Saints, Olave and Jackson Dart. Dolphins, Panthers, Bryce Young and Darren Waller. Houston Texans and Ravens, Christian Kirk and Derrick Henry. Raiders, Colts, Ashton Junty and Jonathan Taylor. Finally, Broncos, Eagles, Evan Ingram and Jalen Hurts. And that does it for anytime touchdown scores for the early games on Sunday in the NFL. Don't forget, you got to subscribe to this YouTube channel. Tons of likes. Want to see them right now. You guys have a great day. Peace.